Hi everyone, so today I'm super excited to share with you a couple new Spellbinders clubs that they came out with for July of 2023 and going forward. It's the Better Press Plate of the month or Better Press of the month and the Wax Seal of the month. So I showed you images of this in my first total package unboxing. I'll link that video in the description box if you want more information about all the other clubs. I just kind of go through all of them and I made a card with the quick and easy card kit of the month. But today we'll be working with the wax seal. I just want to show you both of them. So Spellbinders did send these items free of charge for my review. Of course, all opinions are my own. And any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. So again, these are two brand new clubs. You can pick them up separately. You can add them. If you're watching this video, that means they are available for add-on or to go ahead and sign up. I know it says the 6th of July through I think the 27th, but a lot of times I would say more often than not, I've noticed Spellbinders will release the clubs on the 5th, so people can sign up brand new. If you're already a club member, you could have already signed up, I believe, since the 1st. But, I hope this is not too rough an edit. Sorry, as I was talking about these two being brand new clubs, they're not in the total package. I know with the total package, usually it's everything. These two clubs, as far as right now, will not be in the total package, so they are something you're going to want to pick up separately if you already have the total package or if that's something you're interested in. I don't believe it's in any of the value kits either right now, but whatever clubs are available, of course, I'll link in the description box, and just keep an eye out in the future, possibly they do something different. But for right now, the total package does not include these new items. We have the Poinsettia frame, and I had mentioned this is going to be an A2 size frame, and I'm pretty sure that is the case. So if I measure it, it goes to about 5 1/4 by 4, and of course this goes in the Better Press system. So if you don't have that tool, I'll also link in the description box, but you will need the system for this to go through. You can put these in the Glimmer. You're just going to work with them a little bit differently, but you cannot put Glimmer plates in the Better Press, okay? So you can put this in the Glimmer and glimmer it, but do not go the other way. And then it has a separate plate that says Merry Christmas, which is really pretty. I think it's going to be really great on a lot of cards, or even inside your card for a sentiment, or however you want to work that. But we have that. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Again, with the poinsettias and berries and all those cute things. Holly. Today we're going to use a wax seal, and I think I'm going to pair it with the large die of the month. Now I'm going to use it with the large die of the month because I want some of the sprigs out in the large die. I will definitely do a follow-up video using the large die as it's intended because it is really cute. I think it's called Stuff with Joy, or yeah, something like that. It's a little stocking. We'll show it to you in just a minute. But I want to use the sprigs, and I'll probably use the 3D embossing folder of the month, which I believe is called Adorning the Tree. But today we're going to use these guys. So we have the crimson, classic crimson wax beads. Really pretty, deep red color. And then we have the Poinsettia Joy Wax Seal stamp. So this is how the club will come. It'll have the beads every month, and it'll have your wax seal with the handle and everything, not just the head, okay? So let me open this guy up. I really love the design of this. Super cute. I already had people asking in the other video how you add like gold or silver or just like a metallic color to it. In the original video I did for these, I showed that Spellbinders does have these metallic pens that will stick to, basically a plasticky surface. You can use those. Bic markers like the metallic gold or silver or whatever metallic colors they might have work well too. So if I recall, I will try and do that today, but we are going to use this. And it says Joy, and it has that beautiful poinsettia, really nice. And if you have other heads, you want to use this handle, you just take it off, put the new head on. Okay, so that's how that works. Really easy. Ooh, so pretty. And this is just over 1 inch wide and about, I was 3/4 inches tall. So we'll put that to the side. I do have just a card base that I brought out. It's just a standard A2 size card base, so 8 1/2 by 5 1/2 scored at 4 1/4 if you don't already have one. So what I'm planning to do is do something with the embossing folder of the month, and I think I'm going to use, like I said, the 3D one. It's really amazing. Look at that. I think it'll be really pretty because all the sprigs and stuff that are on there, that'll go with these sprigs. So 3D embossing folder for July. I mean, these little guys are all so cute. All these little motifs that come with the large die of the month. I think I'm going to probably has some of this mistletoe, basically some of the holly. We'll need the berries and maybe some extra sprigs of the leaves for that one. I mean, there's lots of cute things in here we can use. I pop in some little ornaments in there. That'd be really adorable too. But for now we have that, and let me grab some paper so we can get started, and we'll go from there. To my stash, and I grabbed just some greens and reds and things. So I think I was going to go with like a metallic red in the background, but you know what, this green is just kind of soft and really pretty, so I think I'll use that. We're just going to cut this down to 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So I suppose I can do that right now. And of course, if you have precision plates, those would be great too. 4 1/8 this direction, 5 3/8 in this direction. If you don't like eighths, 4 by 5 1/4, or just mat the whole thing. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 is great too. Put that to the side, and I'm going to run this gorgeous thing through my 3D embossing folder, and you can look and see, kind of frame out what you want. You know, this embossing folder is large, so you can do lots of things. That looks pretty there. Because I'm gonna have my little guys here, maybe. Maybe. Oh, this one. Because if those things are in the center, you can still see some of the ornaments, like more of the ornaments there and there. Okay, so that's what I'll run it through. And if you're using a universal plate system, it's just the A plate and the adapter, which would be this here. And I always have it pretty much ready to go because that's how I'm always using it. So the A plate and the adapter. If you're using any other system or even the original plates from Spellbinders, you just have to make a little thinner sandwich than you would normally use, you know, the items that you use for your sandwich, than if you're using a regular standard embossing folder. Okay, and then I grabbed these pieces. This, I believe, is pomegranate from Spellbinders. I came from one of their like mixed mixed plates. I don't know, I have food in my mind right now, but a mixed package of cardstock. So I'll run that through just to get my little berries. Obviously I have more berries than I need because my sprig here has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots for them. So I might run this through a couple times. I'll run this through once just to have some extra sprigs and through the dark green. And then this one is just some kind of pearlescent green paper that has this little bit different green. I'll run it through the mistletoe one, and I might run that one through a couple times too, just so I can have something to play with. And that'll be the base of our card, and I'll be right back. Let's just see this. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Again, the 3D embossing folders, they like carve like butter. I don't know. You see the different depths, right? Where it starts off a little lower, comes up higher. And of course the deboss side is just as pretty, but just amazing. Okay guys, so we have lots of goodies here. Oh. There it is. I was like, where did I misplace the one? Oh no, I kind of got that one off the side of my paper, but that's okay. All right, and then lots of berries. And I'll kind of leave them here. Let's see what we have. Oh yeah, and this delicate guy. Beautiful. So pretty. Okay, so let's put this in this. And just to get started, I'm going to, look how pretty those look all together. Just glue this down. So we have our thing here. And also, I'm doing, you know, portrait mode this way. But you can definitely orient your paper in the embossing folder so that it orients this way if you want to do more of a landscape mode there. But I'm just going to glue that down. Okay, with just glue, and I'll be right back. I just put something heavy on top of my card just to kind of keep it flat. And so our berries, you know, these little guys, mistletoe also has little berries, and I just ran them through the one color, but I mean, if you want to run them through a different color of, you know, red or kind of a pinkish color, that'd be pretty. And what I want you to see is that, I'm just going to put a little glue on here, a little glue on here, and then these guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The larger mistletoe also has little berries, or that they are 2 different types of berry. Like this one has this one. They all cut out in the same, but one has like a little hole. So, you know, whichever one you want to use for whichever sprig will work out. Let me get this thing going. And so I'm just going to take them, I'll put a little berry here, That's the one with the little slit. And then on the other one, I'll just use the one with like the little hole for these guys. Okay, so I'll just do as many as I can. Like I said, I probably won't use all the sprigs. I just wanted to have some to mess around with a little bit. So I just want to show you this. Okay, I'll continue placing them all back. So let's see here. I only did as many berries as came off the first little bit here. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8. So 16 berries we'll cut out all at once. And that was a perfect amount for 2 of the smaller mistletoe, 1 of the larger, and then I didn't put 2 little dots or berries on this one at the very base because I figure if it gets covered up, that's fine. So there's that guy. I still want to let it sit for just a little bit longer, just to make sure it's really nice and flat before I put everything on, but I'll be back. Okay. So let's see. So these little guys, how cute. This guy, maybe a little bit lower. If I put the wax seal like in here somewhere. Sorry, I'm just kind of playing around with these a little bit. And like I said, I have lots of extras of these. So if you can imagine, you have that there, sorry. And then our wax seal right in the center, or wherever you want to put it. And I'm going to go right for it right on here because that's just how I feel wax seals, you know, are meant to be really playful. So I like the way that looks. This guy is going to have to come down a little bit lower. So let's see if I can I'll go ahead and get some glue on these guys. Goes kind of out here. And I'm not putting too much glue, that way I can still kind of manipulate these guys. I'm not really pushing down quite yet. Like that. This guy can be kind of in the background, so I'll get it behind the other one. Actually, he can be here. I want this part far down enough that when I put this, it'll cover those berries not being there, right? And then we have, oop, like that. Let's think about that. Pretty, pretty. Okay. And you don't have to stick these down flat. You can definitely put some dimensionals behind them. Put that guy over there. Again, always thinking about where this would be. Now I'm putting this right on here. Like I said, right on my project is where I'm going to do it. If you want to create your wax seal off on the side and then add it back later, that's great too. So something like that there. And that will be my card there. Maybe another little, oh, we do have this one. Let's see. Maybe I don't need that one, or maybe I'll tuck it in later somewhere else. Somewhere in there just to add a little something. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just kind of playing around a little bit here. There. Of that. Now, if you want to add some twine in here, like actual twine, or even the fake twine that, you know, one that I used not too long ago from Spellbinders, we could have wrapped it around the base of the topper, which I did not do. You can bring in some twine now if you want to add just even some extra something. let me see here. I know I have this little twine that someone gave me in a swap, and that I think is really pretty. Literally just wrapped around in a circle. I don't know. It's something I want to use. Cute. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Oh, did I not stick that down? I don't remember where it was. It was over here. Okay. Now I guess I should start pushing things down. I just kind of left them there so I can play a little bit. You can definitely make this into a, like an actual, what's the word? Like a bow, but I think if I just stuck that down like that, that'd be good. Okay, so let me play with this just a little bit more. Something like that. Okay, I'm gonna put some glue here just to kind of hold this down, and of course you can do this with hot glue or something like that. Okay, I know it looks kind of crazy right now. And then let me go ahead and grab my wax seal, you know, burner and things, and we will put that there, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're gonna have that guy ready because basically I'm gonna heat it up on here and go ahead and go right to my project with it. Again, if you're afraid to do that, go ahead and just make your wax seal here on your silicone mat, and you'll be good to go. So let me that. Gotta be careful when you open these guys up, because if you open it carefully, you have a little Ziploc bag. And Spellbinders now carrying also storage cases for these. I believe they're like $2.99, and it holds, yeah, your colors here. I'm gonna use 4 just so I have a good amount. You know, 5 would be really nice too. 4.5, you can cut these, they're just wax seals. But I'm gonna go with 4, and we'll just go with that. Okay, so I'll be right back. Again, I just put a little bit of glue. It's just holding my little twine for me for a moment. Wait for that to melt down, and I'll be right back. Well guys, I'm gonna go ahead and put in 5. I know, I just wanted to update you because this wax seal material is a little bit different than like the shimmery pearlescent wax seals, so I just want to have plenty of the wax. So I'm just gonna let that, it's been about a minute. My little flame is kind of low because it's kind of petering out now, but I'm just gonna have this melt down, and I'll be right back. Go ahead and put that out. Now, if you want to, you can just pour this on your surface here, put your wax seal, and then lift it off and use it later. I'm going to take this right to my project, and since it is an oval and I'm going to have it ready, it says Joy. Obviously you want it facing the right way. When I pour this out, I'm going to pour it kind of in an oval shape, as much as I can, as well as I can, especially with all the fibers and things that we have here. So I'm trying to get as much of this guy out as I can get, and that's kind of why I went with 5 beads on this one. See, there's still some left behind there, and Joy is right here, and I'm just going to press that down. And again, I have lots of stuff going on here, so I might react a little differently there. I do not recommend poking it like I did right now. There we go. I was going to see if I can get it a little more this way, but that's okay. Alright, I'm going to let it sit. And then this, while it's still wet, you can either wipe it out or just start the next one. If you're going to use the same color again, just add your beads and let it melt down again. But I just wipe it with like a paper towel. I'll be back. Hey guys. So, and again, you don't have to leave it on there for like maybe 30 seconds, a minute, but I did a little bit longer just because I had so much going on underneath that little guy. So let's bring this over here, and just pops right off, and then you have your beautiful little Joy there. And again, super, you know, organic. Just poured it on there and let it do its thing. Now, I did go and find a couple of Bic markers. I have these in silver, gold, and bronze, and I didn't bring the silver one out because I know silver is not something I want to incorporate now. I think gold would be prettier. I do have some of the Marvia Cheetah pens that Spellbinders carries, but I think I have them in like a rose gold and maybe another color that it's just not going to coordinate with this as well. So they do have it in gold and silver and things like that though. So I think we're going to go with gold. This is an old pen, so hopefully it still works. And all you're going to do, and you want something with a felt tip, you know what I'm saying? Because if it's a hard tip, it's not going to work the same. You're just going to hold it kind of sideways. I hope you can see I'm not like down like this, like writing. I just have it a little bit sideways, so you're getting the like fattest part of the thing. And I'm just going to go over it, you know, where you want, because wherever this touches is definitely going to leave that. Now I could just do the joy, right? That looks really pretty. Very easy to do. But I'll go ahead and get these guys. Now I'm doing this in the air just to get it closer to you guys, but definitely put it on your surface. And again, I'm just using the very side and doing it kind of gently because I don't want to mark where I don't want to mark, right? So, and there's that. Right over here. Again, super carefully. You don't want, you know, to get all over the place. The whole point is just to get that part that's up colored. And there you go. Super easy. So hopefully that gave you an idea of how to use this, what the new wax seal club incorporates. Again, it's always going to be a wax seal head with the handle like this, a new design, and a wax bead package that coordinates with it. So thank you for watching. Keep an eye out for the rest of the tutorials, including with the better press plate and of course all the monthly kits. I'll have images coming up, and I'll have all the links in the description box, and I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.